Hello and namaste. In continuation with the complex variable, we'll be dealing with the analytic region. That means we'll be dealing whether the given functions are analytic or not and why, what is the reason behind it. So the first question is, are mod of z, real part of z and imaginary part of z analytic? Give reasons. So we have been given three functions. First is mod of z, real part of z and imaginary part of z. And we have to check whether these functions are analytic or not. If not, what is the reason? Okay, let me just give you this z equals to x plus iy. Therefore, mod of z is nothing but square root of x square plus y square. That is what we have been seen, just gone through, because it's a nothing but a complex number. The modulus of complex number will give me x square root of x square plus y square. Real part of z is equals to x. So if this is z equals to x plus iy, so this is nothing but if I'm defining the set of complex number z is equals to x plus iy, the definition itself is giving me that x and y belongs to the real numbers. So this x and y, both of them are real numbers, and that is why real part of z is nothing but x, which is my real number. Then imaginary part of z, so if I'll say this imaginary part of this is equals to y, the quantity which is there with the unit I is nothing but unit element I is nothing but the imaginary part. So imaginary part of z is equals to y. So since all the above functions are real, that is v part is equals to 0. So we have been seen that this f of z, which is nothing but w, is equals to u plus iv, wherein this u is the real part of this function, analytic function or this function, and v is a imaginary part of this function, wherein we are getting this v equals to 0, three of them. So what will happen? Because of this, dou v upon dou x is equals to 0, because the real part, the imaginary part is 0. So obviously the differentiation with respect to x and differentiation with respect to y is equals to 0 for three of them. So but what will happen? But dou u upon dou x and dou u upon dou y are not 0. So we can easily see about this equations. Then we can just go ahead and we could conclude that dou u upon dou x and dou u upon dou y are perfectly not p equals to 0. This implies I can say that CR equations not satisfied for all. That means what? These are nothing but the CR equations. Oh, this is, I think I have overwritten here particular thing. Let me just clear this off so you will come to know the. So dou u upon dou x is equals to dou v upon dou y, and dou u upon dou y is equals to minus of dou v upon dou x. So if this is so here, that means this CR equation is not getting satisfied. If they are not getting satisfied, therefore mod of z, real part of z and imaginary part of z is not analytic. They are not analytic functions. Let me take through one more question, that is find analytic region f of z is equals to x minus y the square plus 2y x plus y. So this is a little first question we have deal with just to check whether the given function is analytic. Why and why that is not analytic, that is also we have seen what is the reason. And this type of question would be very simple for you all. Whenever this type of properties will give you the answers in just a minute just by using the properties. And the 2 marks question, like for whenever you are going for appearing for the GATE examination or any particular examination, this type of properties plays very important role, and that is the reason I just wanted to take a few questions based on those properties. Now my question is analytic region I need to find out. So f of z is x plus, so this is what is given to me as f of z. So if I'll compare both of them, I'm going to get u is equals to this and v is equals to 2 times x plus y. So this is analytic region I need to find out. That means what I have to assume that this is analytic function. So I have to go for dou u upon dou x is 2 times x minus y. Dou u upon dou y as minus of 2 into x minus y. Similarly, dou v upon dou x is 2 and dou v upon dou y is equals to 2. Because this is a very simple function of u and v. The function of x and y. That is the reason I just don't want to spend the time over here. Just to understand the approach. So all partial derivatives are continuous. So all these functions, they are continuous here. So if they are continuous, then for f of z to be analytic, I should have this u and v should satisfy CR equations, right? And if what are the CR equations? These are the CR equations. So if I'm comparing both of them, and if I'll just see compare, so that means what dou u upon dou x is same as dou v upon dou y. So if I'll say that, I'm going to get this as my one of the function. And the other one is this particular thing. So if you'll observe from both of them, I'm going to get one curve, that is x minus y is equals to 1, which is a straight line, right? Which is a straight line. So if it is a straight line, and then that means what, this is nothing but my analytic region. So x plus x minus y is equals to 1, x minus y, both the equations are giving me the same equation, and that is a straight line, x minus y is equals to 1, and therefore hence analytic region for this particular line is x minus y is equals to 1. So this is a different kind of approach, which is exactly very simple actually, and that is the reason I just wanted to explain and discuss about this particular thing. Thank you. Happy learning.